Are we live?
We are live.
Alright, let's go. You do the introductions this time.
Yes, I finally can do this. Yes, good evening everyone, or good day wherever you may live. You are joined with Wout and PFTK for a very exciting series today between CG Striker and lzeuzl in the round of 16 of this tournament. I'm personally very excited for this match because I feel these two players are pretty close in terms of
This
skill.
should be a really close series actually. We have CG Striker spawning as the Blue North on the bottom side, and we have lzeuzl as the Red Persians on the top side of Coastal. Both of the players already going for their hunts. Oh, and Striker's actually going for a barracks, and he's using a villager and a scout to build it. So he's going for a super early aggression instead of going for a dock. And let's see what lzeuzl is going to do. Is he going to scout this? Let's see. lzeuzl is not going for a barracks nearly as early as Striker, so he is going to be on the defensive, but he did see the barracks, so he's going to know.
Yeah, let's see if he changes his build that he practiced. So guys in the chat, we are using screen share to share my screen with PF2K. So in the last stream it muted the sounds, or it lowered the sounds by 80%, so we changed the sound settings a bit, and if someone can tell me if the sound balance is alright now, it would be really nice. Let's see what he
lzeuzl
does.
is not going for a barracks. He is not.
I think he may want to defend this with an archery range. What do you think?
I think that can work. Coastal is a pretty big map. It takes a while for the spearmen to reach the other side of the bay. I mean, reach the other side, but lzeuzl needs to get 8th right now. Like, he needs to go H2 right now. What is he doing? Okay. Alright, there's H2, and he should queue up 8th right now, because 8th can basically negate the first spearman's damage completely.
So how much does it heal?
Yeah?
8
It's 10 health per second, so it's exactly the same as the DPS of the spearman. So it's basically irrelevant. The first one, when it's the villagers. But no 8 from lzeuzl, and he has quite a big amount of food bank already. Not sure. Let's see. There's the first spearman. lzeuzl microing that one villager back.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit indecisive here. He is scouting the map constantly, trying to figure out a plan. I think we will see an archery range.
Yeah, that's the most likely scenario, I think. He is gathering gold, so yeah, there's the archery range. Maybe he wants to build it with 2 villagers. I would certainly consider building it with 2 villagers at this point in time, because you want to get that archery range as soon as possible. He is getting picker's gloves, no 8th, no handsaw. But let's see. I think this TC can protect the wood line barely, probably.
I think his handsaw just got cancelled there in the first storehouse.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's correct. Oh no, that villager. I think one died. Yeah, rip in peace.
Yeah, it seems that Striker is content with killing 1 villager, going out with there. Were 2. Oh!
Oh man,
sneaky.
That's really cheeky.
Yeah.
That's really cheeky by Striker. He is gonna deny this wood line. Oh no, he's gonna send the villagers to kill the tower.
I like this play
Villagers,
actually.
yeah,
Maybe not
5,
7 villagers.
Yeah, there's the first moment, so.
Okay, let's see. In the meantime, we have a duck going up for Striker, and let's see what he's doing at home. He's actually 5 guys on stone. That's actually quite a lot.
That's more than you want for a tower rush. Maybe he's,
I think he's looking for a place to build a TC. He does have the 300. There we go.
Okay, there's the TC. So
town center going
he
up.
just went for a early aggressive strategy, and then he's now transitioning to a greedy build with a dock and a TC. And he just stopped making spearmen at 6, I think. Did he lose one? If not, he just made 5. And there's the dock by lzeuzl. He feels confident enough. Oh, but these spearmen are gonna see the villager immediately, and these bowmen are way out of position. Oh no,
Oh,
this
there
villager
comes to
needs to
save the
go
day.
back. Yeah, I think 5 shots kill a Norse spearman, or maybe more. I think it's more.
They are
Maybe
beefy,
it's
for sure.
they have the highest health of all Age 1 units.
Let's see what this guy's doing.
Okay, he is trying to build the dock on the other side of the lake, which is fine. And he is chasing now the spearman of Zeus, and that's totally fine. He kills the ranged scout.
Let's see if the
So-
other scout is still alive. I don't
Let's see.
think it is, actually.
It was building the first barracks. That's the last time I saw him. But yeah, now Zeus can feel safer about getting proxy dogged because the ranged scout is now dead. Oh, and there's the proxy barracks.
Yeah,
That's really interesting.
I think he believes he can't take the water anymore, and yeah, maybe he's right. Because there's a longship coming out right now.
Oh, but he needs to be careful with his bowmen. They're walking just by the shoreline. If that longship finds them, they're all but gone. Okay.
Yeah, and don't forget that Striker got a town center, so current villager count is 25 for Striker against 21 for Zeus. So he's already up 4 villagers, making a fishing boat right now as well. So he will be booming his economy really hard. And in the meantime,
Triple the production.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zeus has a very small window of time to do significant amounts of economic damage.
he does know about that storehouse on stone there. Not about the town center, so he might take some damage there. Oh, actually, he used a scout,
Oh, but that scout is dead. Rip.
so no more scouts.
No scouts for anyone. Is that a stable?
No, it's
Okay.
oh,
It is.
it actually is. I thought it was 2 barracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
I would have expected the same.
So even though Striker is investing a lot in his economy, he's making a lot of military buildings.
Triple stable by Striker. He's gonna make a lot of those raiders, man.
So already
are
3.
good.
Scouting the
Yeah.
coast. Look at that gear, by the way.
Yeah, full legendary. Yeah, longships are one of the best looking ships in the game, actually. I would think that some people would consider them as the best looking, but
You think
I
Persian?
probably wouldn't. The Persian galleys, of course. Of course. No questions
What about the
asked,
swan
but-
ships, though? Come on. They are the
Swan
best.
ships are cool. Swan ships are cool, but no match for the mighty galleys. But these 4 raiders, there's no defense in the base of Zeus. All his infantry production is halfway across the map, and he doesn't have 8 tent. So these raiders are gonna be big pain. Big pain.
There are
That's,
even some low HP villagers.
Yeah, that's 52 DPS of raiders right there. Oh man.
Nice reaction time by Zeus there. Let's see, in the meantime, we have this going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I think about this push out, because these raiders are just gonna kill all of these bowmen. How many? Does he even have any spearmen? He's making Sparabara.
He was making Sparabara.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not focusing the low villagers, but he may get some here.
I think he's gonna get at least 5.
Lots of
Because
multitasking
raiders have a
going
lot
on here.
Yeah, oh, and he missed rally. I mean, he doesn't have rally point for his second archery range. Just falling apart a little bit here.
It's a lot of
Now rally's
multitasking
back
at the
to
same
base.
time.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, Striker is feeling confident enough to go to H3.
H3, yeah. He's in a far better position right now, making lots of raiders. And honestly, Sparbar are not a unit you want to make against Norse in H2, because Norse barely have any source of pierce damage, and that's mostly what you make Sparabaras for. Yeah, this is not looking good for Zeus. And there's the GG. He sees
There's
the
the
H3
GG.
notification and
So in the end there he had
taps out.
25 villagers. So yeah, that's almost 10 minutes into the game. You can
Yeah,
train
that's
4
not-
villagers per minute. So normally on 1 TC would have 40. So he lost 15.
Yeah.
So let's put this thing back on. And let's take a look at these stats.
Before you look at the stat, ask them to whisper you the civs before they leave.
Well, we're first
Spartan.
picking a new map.
Okay.
And let me update the score as well, while you talk over this one.
Equal footing is the next map, as chosen by Zeus. Yeah, I think the initial start by Zeus was really indecisive there. Striker had a build order in mind already, and Zeus just did not prepare.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next map will be equal footing.
You need to. All right. Yeah. And Zeus just did not defend against that rush as well as he potentially could, because he didn't get 8-10. He gathered too much food at the first stage. He had like 400 food by the time he was H2, and he didn't really make use of it. I think that's basically what decided the game right there, and from there on just regular macro from Striker, and just snowballed from there.
Yeah, this was a really good raid by Striker, really putting Zeus off his game, because he had only an archery range at home, and those raiders, they counter archers.
Yeah.
So that
Pretty
those
hard.
4 raiders, they did so much damage. You can look at like all these villages here. That's all raiders work. Those 4 raiders.
Yep. He just had to pull off every villager off his wood line, and he lost so many precious seconds of villager gathering time.
Yeah, I think you can see that in already a pretty big difference in resources gathered.
Yeah, exactly. He was never on even more than 1 TC, while Striker was on 2 TCs and a dock, so...
Yeah, and then also that
Pretty
engagement
tough to
over here.
recover. Yep.
I mean,
He didn't have spearmen.
Striker
Nice
only lost
far.
10 units. Only
Yeah,
9 to
pretty
Zeus.
impressive.
I guess that melee scout died to a wolf or something. There are no
Crocodile. Wolves here.
Crocodile.
Yeah. Yep. Let's get into the next game, I guess.
Welcome to my beautiful city, everyone.
City of Grun.
City of Grun. And while we're here, I can showcase my... Oh, never mind.
Oh, too late.
Too late.
It's too late. Next game.
I'm building a collection, guys. We'll have to wait for later.
Alright, here we go.
Let's see.
You might wanna remove that.
Yeah, I'll wait for a few minutes. See if maybe the players want to restart. They do get 1 restart per map, and if we think the game is or the map is not balanced, then we can also call it.
Yeah. So we have Zeus spawning as the red Greeks on the top side, and we have CG Striker as the blue Celts on the bottom of equal footing. Both players going for a standard. Oh, never mind. As I was gonna say, there's the early barracks by Striker already, and I think Zeus is gonna do the same. Yeah, he's making a barracks. But one thing that I would want to point out already is that Zeus is making his barracks on the other side of his TC, where the hunts are on this side. I mean, if you get what I mean, the hunts are on the left side and the barracks are on the right side, and you ideally don't want to have too much reinforcement time to your hunt storehouse when facing the Celts, because their spearmen are already really fast and you want to get your spears there as soon as possible. It's just a minor detail though.
It's a very familiar build. I like to do this build as well. Actually, exactly this. Maybe he's been watching my streams, who knows.
Maybe, yeah. So Zeus is having 6 guys on food already, so he's gonna be pumping out those spearmen.
That's actually 4.
Yeah, never mind. So there's the first spearman in queue, and the second spearman from Striker is already in queue. That's a really nice hat. Really looks really different from Soldier's spearman from yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This guy's a
Yeah.
little bit alone though. Oh, never mind. Here we go.
Here's the body. Yeah.
I don't think these spears hurt a bit more than the other ones though.
Pretty sure
Ouch.
they're bigger.
They're bigger.
Yep. But now we have the legendary buddies, the Celtic spearmen, and there's the second spearman of Zeus, rallied to the hunt storehouse.
Yeah, I think Striker scouted this part. He knows about the hunt, knows about the barracks, and I guess he can guess that there will be a wood storehouse there. So he pretty much knows everything. Oh, and he's being aggressive with his spear.
No, he's just sending one spearman to check. But there's a problem with that. I don't know if he's actually saw, but he needs to rally back the spearman there. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. He needs to pull back the villagers immediately because he doesn't have access to healing in Greeks. And that one spearman is getting focused down by Striker. He needs to pull back. Oh no, there goes the spearman. But,
he is doing a nice job of focusing one down, but Striker really smartly running away with the one being hit.
Yeah, he needs to rally the spearman. Yeah, he's not fighting with all of them. Okay, he is now pulling back the weak villagers.
Causing a lot of lost gather time.
Yeah, he has so many villagers on wood already, actually. Hold on, was that a rotated storehouse on wood? It is. Nice. This storehouse is looking so good. Oh, but he's giving chase to the spearman. I'm not sure if I like that, because I think on the other side Striker is harassing.
Oh, you're right. Oh.
Yeah. Oh no.
Getting one villager.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Very nice. Let's see what Striker at home is doing. Got 4 villagers on stone. His hunt is about to run out.
Does he have a second hunt? He does have another one. Okay, and he has a back hunt too. So he has a third source of food.
Didn't kill it yet. But there's a counter push coming. Let's get a quick villager count before this happens. 17 against 15 with an empty queue for Zeus as well.
Oh yeah, fully empty. He needs to queue up some villagers. At one villager even. Like anything is better than an empty queue. And he's just trying to focus the... Okay, there he goes. He needs to age up. Alright, nice.
Yeah, it seems just multitasking is taking its toll for Zeus.
Yeah, I think he's just... I mean, the pressure of playing on a stream in the tournament is always something to consider. So...
Yeah, and this is the problem with pushing against Celts. Can never get away.
Never ever. They're 7 speed and they'll get you down to, I think it's like 4.2 speed. If you check the Greek spearman, you can see the speed before it dies. 3.5. Yeah, rip. Yeah, that's slower than a goat. And we all know how slow goats are in your army. Okay, so the hunt for Zeus just ran out. Does he have another source of hunts? Yeah, he does, on the right side of his TC. But he needs to be really careful because Striker already has some long swordsmen on the way. They're gonna meet the spearmen.
He's everywhere on the map.
Yeah, he is.
Just have one high pass pist at home.
No stone by Zeus at all. Well, Striker is already building his second TC.
Well, one thing about Striker is that he has a kind of a gold problem right now. He's using this as his first gold, so he can't afford any more longswordsmen.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but like these pacifists, I'm not sure why he is rallying them across the map.
He's being aggressive.
Don't really want to play aggressive much. Yeah, but he's trying to get another storehouse on wood. And these spearmen are not really useful anymore. They're gonna die. And is that an archery range blowing up? I think it is. Yep. So, barracks, archery range, and the same for Striker.
Yeah, the TC for Striker, that's no stone for Zeus. Maybe he's going for the classic max up to 140 pop.
Oh yeah, those are for taking some pointers from Azadazu's book from 2013.
Yeah, it's a timeless book.
It is.
I don't know how he manages to stay relevant, but...
Yeah. So many years.
It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh my god, that crocodile is gonna wreck the longswordsman. Oh, it actually survives with 1 HP. Nice.
Never underestimate a longswordsman. I guess Zeus is going for a town center after all, but a pretty late one compared to Striker.
Late, yeah. He's already 16 population behind.
Yeah,
but the pacifists are gonna one-shot the longswordsman now. He's gone.
Let's take a look at the villager counts. 32 for Striker against 23 for Zeus, and
wow.
Striker is pumping out double villagers
non-stop.
Well, Zeus only got 25 stone in his pockets.
Yeah. By the way, that stone storehouse is also rotated. I wanted to point that out.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, he does have some juicy gold in there.
Yeah, he does. Look at that, 311 gold.
I would get a pacifist champion with that.
Yeah, you can. Or you can just go H3. Oh, and there's the spearman, but Striker is not looking. He's just... What is he doing? I think he's just rallying all of his units. And he didn't look. But I'm not sure if I like this move out by Zeus. Well, if he's... Okay, he is microing the pacifist onto the slingers, which isn't a really bad idea because slingers have low health. And the Tox will take care of the longswordsman. I mean, it is a little bit lower than longswordsman at least. 110 is still pretty high.
Yeah, he's putting on some pressure.
Yeah, he is non-stop rallying in across the map.
He does need to make something happen.
In Greek versus Celt, because usually it's the Celts. It's the Greeks being on the defensive side, but not this time. Is that a sacred grove?
Yes.
It is.
With an engagement. Ooh, I'm not sure about this. 3 Toxotes left.
Striker is just focusing down these Tox one by one.
Yeah, really good job by
excellent micro. Yeah, and the thing is, all the damage that was done to those Celt units, it's gonna be irrelevant in a few seconds, while the Greek army cannot heal for H3. So that's something you need to always have in your mind when having little skirmishes against other civs as Greeks. Just because you don't have access to healing, you want to have this one decisive fight that wins the game.
The one thing that Zeus does have going for him is that Striker has no anti-cav, but it doesn't matter anymore.
God. Yeah, there's the GG by Zeus. He decided it's not a battle he can win anymore, so he resigns. Well played by Striker. Once again, going for that early aggression, throwing Zeus off of his early rhythm, and he just kept playing solid and never really made a big mistake. So he just
really well played by Striker, putting on that aggression early on, and that really put up Zeus.
He didn't miss the beat. He never missed a beat in villagers. Look at the graph. He's constantly making villagers.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Well done. And Zeus just needs to just defend better against early aggression a little bit. Maybe it's like not something he's used to, because most of the time when I see him play, he's the one being the aggressor with his Persians, lots of spar bar rushes, but
Right, we're just sorting out the next map. Let's take a quick look at these stats. And again,
already 2,000 difference.
This is so huge. I mean, if you would calculate how many units this is, it's just
like 40 units on average.
And this game, it was all about the bigger economy, I think. That was already kicking in for Striker. As you can see, he didn't even kill that many more units. He just had a way bigger economy. 48 villagers.
Look at that. Almost double.
48 against 30 at the end. That is so huge.
It is.
Let's see if there are any other
I
stats.
honestly don't think that those move outs by Zeus were a good idea, because you need to have something to kill those slingers before you push the Celt army, but he just attacked with a Hypaspist and Toxotes, and the slingers just shredded the Toxotes to bits. And
I think the bigger the armies are, the more it plays into the favor of the Greeks. Though having
Of
a big
course.
ranged ball is also really strong.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have our next match, which will
It's
be
gonna
on
be
Oasis.
Mm-hmm. Pretty excited. I think this is gonna be another super early aggro game, but I wonder who is gonna be the aggressor, considering which civs they are. Since
Yeah.
Norse usually has a little later barracks than most civs, and this is a really small map.
Yeah, what do you think? Is it a good idea to go for a Sparabara rush, or would you prefer to go for H2 and then a fast archery range against Norse?
Well, usually I try to open archery range against Norse, but on this particular map, I'm not sure. I think it's actually pretty worth it to just put a lot of pressure on the Norse, preventing them from
Sorry for distracting you.
Yeah,
I need to get this stuff sorted. Okay, so we're good on that.
preventing them from being able to go greedy and take the pawn, while you do a spar bar rush and force them to go spearman, and then you can make a dock and take the pawn, because spar bar trade with Norse spearmen relatively well, because they're both high health, low DPS units. You can just keep attacking each other, and you can pull back the weaker Sparabara and heal them with 8 potentially.
However, in H2, those Sparabara, as you pointed out on Coastal, will not be of that much use against Norse, right?
No. You ideally want to make just enough Sparabara to force the Norse player to make the equal amount of spearmen too. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make 5 Sparabara to make sure the opponent makes 5 spearmen, and then you stop making Sparabara. Oh, and there's the Zeus stealing the sheep of Striker and splitting them already. Everybody report Zeus for sheep rustling.
That's micro.
Yeah, report him.
There's one here though. Only one though. I guess the other one was not scouted yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's the Sparabara already on its way. As you can see, like I said, Norse have a later barracks, and this barracks for Striker isn't even done, but the first Sparabara is halfway across the map. And I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. Striker does have a fairly close hunt, and the barracks is on the closer side to his hunt storehouse. So they're the spearmen, and he's now making spearmen, and one Sparabara isn't going to take. It's going to take too long to kill one villager, but he will kill the villager eventually if he doesn't micro it. And he does.
A quick comparison in the stats between these units: 9 DPS and 240 health.
10 DPS and
against 10 DPS and 260 health.
But Sparabara cost 5 less resources.
They both have the same amount of infantry armor.
Yeah. Like I said, they're both high health, low DPS units, so it gives you... Oh my god, did he actually snipe a villager there? I think he did.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, and
so
I think he's gonna lose 1 Sparabara for it, but it's totally worth it. Like I said, he made 5 Sparabara and he made Striker make 5 Spearmen, or 4 in this case. So I think that's already decent, but in my opinion he should stop making Sparabara now, because he's not even going to H2 yet, while Striker is a quarter of the way there already.
Yeah, I agree.
But Striker shouldn't really move out though. He has only 4 Spearmen to be 6 Sparabara. And
yeah, I would just wait out until you have some throwing X-Men. He's actually going for a TC or maybe a tower rush. It's interesting.
How many does he have on stone?
4, I think. 5.
I think he's going for a TC. Not sure how I feel about this. This is a small map. Like, Sparabara are not bad against Spearmen. They're bad against Raiders and throwing X-Men, and Striker doesn't have any of them yet, and he's just gonna push. Is he gonna go for the weak spearman or not? No, he's just gonna go for the villagers. But Striker can just. Oh my god, that one villager is almost dead, getting body blocked.
Oh, he's here. He's inside the longhouse now. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. That's a unique feature for the Norse. They're able to garrison their villagers inside the longhouse, and he's actually smartly walling off that small truck. But oh my god, that one villager, is it gonna die? I think it has like 1 HP. 3 HP, okay. I think he can just send a scout. Oh, he's sending that weak Barbara.
No, it's not.
Oh. It has 3 HP too. 3 HP versus 3 HP. Which one comes out on top?
He was hitting the wrong one. Not like this.
No, not like this. Oh man. Alright.
Okay, let's see
so
what.
Striker is really starved for resources at this point. Actually,
oh,
he has no production whatsoever, and
he doesn't even have the food because his hunt ran out. He needs to
doesn't
gather some.
have any sheep. Yeah,
okay,
this is really...
but this is a lot of idle TC time.
Let's
get a quick villager count. 17 against 16, so 18 even now. Zeus pulling ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is, Zeus is not going for a second TC. He has no stone gathered at all. So he's going to be on this really aggressive strategy for now. Stealing even more sheep. But there's the second TC for Striker, and there's going to be a small window of time where Striker is really vulnerable to a big Sparbara Bowman push. Let's see if Zeus does that though. So far I don't see any spearman production, only bowmen and villagers. I think he can really safely take the pond at this point.
Yeah, I would do that as well. I think Striker will... His biggest concern will be getting enough food for all of this. He has 2 wrecks. Making throwing axemen, maybe later some spearmen. All costing food. May make a stable.
Yeah, he does have those 8 berry patches in his base though, and he has access to another hunt. I mean the one he's gathering from, so he does have relatively high amount of food for the situation he's in. But let's see, Zeus is gonna push out now, and if Striker stays calm and maybe considers abandoning the hunt storehouse, he can stay back, get some more units, and then try.
There's only 4 bowmen here in this army, 5th one on the way.
Yeah, but Striker has no raiders.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any hard counter to these bowmen.
And I think he again lost his scout.
Yeah. Did he?
I saw him lose his melee scout, and I'm not sure about the ranged scout. I don't see it on the map as well. So he's pretty confined to his base. If you take a look at his vision.
Oh, there's the defensive tower. But
I like this actually.
I don't think it's gonna go up. If Zeus sees this, which he should. Oh please. Oh my god. This is gonna be really good for Striker because I know he's going to micro the tower onto the bowman.
Yeah, let's see if he does
Just
that.
know him well enough. He will, I guarantee that.
Some spearmen on the field as well. Okay, here we go.
Sparbara champion. Okay, now these Sparbara are really tanky, and even those throwing axes are going to take a considerable amount of time to kill them. But he is now taking another route, which is really smart. Not going ham into the towers, but he's taking the other route. And Striker immediately canceling the stable.
I like that play actually. Don't see many people do that.
Yep.
I guess you can delay some time. Okay, now these bowmen are... He's really committing really hard.
Yeah, but look at Striker. He is focusing the bowman, even with the second PC. He is just focusing down the bowman. And these Sparbara can survive, but they cannot kill anything. So Zeus can't really stay here. Really good defense by Striker.
Really good hold here. Didn't lose anything there, except maybe his stable is a little bit later than he would like to. In the meantime, we have a dock in the middle.
Yeah.
And let's see if there's
Zeus does have
a second archery range as well. Which may have been up for a while.
Can you check the villager count?
We have 36 for Striker against 30 for Zeus.
Oh man, yeah, Zeus needs to make something happen. I mean, this gold storehouse, I'm not sure how worth it is. He just lost the bowman to the towers because of a misrally, and he's just bleeding out units, and that's not something you want to do when you're on low TC.
And now we have
one TC.
2 stables going up. And there were some spearmen here, I think. No, actually, the one spearman died.
Yeah,
He will need some anti-cav.
Oh my god, he's going H3 now. On 1 TC.
He is getting some stone now.
Yeah, he is.
He has the pond secured, making a second fishing boat here. Oh, there's the range scout. He was alive. Just protecting the home base.
Yeah, he's just cosplaying as a Persian bowman. Point.
Maybe we can see some converts later in this game.
Yeah, hopefully if there are some rap episodes. I really don't know though. Why is Zeus going for H3? Is he going for bowman champion? Maybe. Not sure.
I'm not sure. Let's see what he decides to get. He is gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, I'm still getting pretty annoyed by these Sparabaras though. Like, they don't do anything against Norse in H2 except tanking and...
Oh, and 10 raiders coming around.
Oh my god, he's just gonna surround.
Nice positioning.
Oh man, look at the surround. Like, this is excellent micro by Striker and really good positioning, and he's now making every unit from every building double longsword, I mean throwing X-Wing, triple raiders, and Zeus is just getting his army destroyed here. And there's nothing there to kill the raiders.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, ouch. Ouch doesn't even do it justice, man.
Let's see what he did with his H3. Okay, he's getting 2 immortal camps.
Okay.
What do you think about this?
Immortals are pretty good. I think Immortals are good, but you still need something to deal with the Raiders. Because Raiders are really pop efficient units, and Immortals in H3 are not pop efficient. And are these walls from Striker? Yeah, they are. Oh my god. EM wall by Striker. This is unacceptable. Oh, but there's the Spearman from Zeus, but is it all about too late? I mean, look at the surround by Striker on the Bowman Ball of Zeus.
It's looking bad.
Looking really rough. He is getting Bowman champion, but he has like 7 Bowman left. Something like that, 10. Yeah, but...
Killing the duck.
Sure.
Making a duck himself.
This
taking some more of the map
really
as well.
For Zeus here, he's not making any villagers. Oh, he is actually. Never mind. And these 7 raiders are gonna. Oh my god, so much to talk about. And
he's everywhere.
Yeah, he is. This is nice positioning.
He's also down 50 villagers now.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know what is happening.
Oh,
here.
and the surround
on these
all
raiders,
sides.
Yeah, full surround.
And there were some spearmen, but they were on the throwing X-Men.
Yeah, this is not... No Immortals. There's the first 2, but they never got the chance to come out and get wrecked by the Norse army.
And there it goes.
There's this resign from Zeus.
It was a
well
quick
played
one.
by Striker. He really did a nice job on every game, actually.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by his plays.
For every game, and his unit positioning was pretty good, and he didn't really miss a beat on his villager production.
Yeah, one thing that if we could give one tip to Striker, or one thing he could be doing better is like he likes to place his second TC on his food or gold, and then not consider that it will take a while before he can get that resource. So this game he was dropping a few villagers here.
Last time it was on gold, so his villager production wasn't really disturbed, but this time he made the second TC on berries, so he was out of food for, I don't know, 30 seconds? It was a really long time.
Yeah, but that's basically anything, all you can say about Striker. For the rest, he just played amazing. That unit control, like the flanks here, and the positioning
and the defense at the top, where he microed both of his TC onto the bowman.
Yeah,
that was really good. It was.
If those were hitting Sparabara, that would,
Yeah, it's like takes 8 times longer to kill a Sparabara versus the bowman. So well done.
Yeah, let's take a look at the
Striker,
stats.
A clean sweep of 3-0, moving on to the next round.
Yeah, and Zeus will be in the losers bracket.
Yep. Look at the 10-minute mark. That's the big turning point for Striker. Look at the number of units lost for Striker compared to Zeus. I think it's like I don't know, 20 units to 5 or something like that.
And it's also reflected here. Just amazing.
Yeah. 88 units lost to 33. That's like insane.
Wow.
Well done.
Actually, pretty close in terms of resources gathered.
Yeah,
I didn't expect.
yeah. I told you that Striker had that defense was so cost effective for him. And from then onwards.
Well,
it
you would
just
expect
snowballed.
Strike to have gathered a lot more because he was ahead in villages for so long, right? I guess the water is just that good, guys.
Probably.
I don't know.
And also the fact that Zeus was gathering from hunts and fish while Striker was on berries for a long time. And look at the idle times.
This is really good. I never get this in my games. I always have like something like this.
Right. Yeah. I wonder where 20 villagers were together.
What?
That rarely happens. Like, look at the graph. No, current idols.
Oh, this.
There's a point where he had 20 idols. Maybe it's this one actually. Yeah, 17 here.
Maybe this. I think it's when its berries run out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Well, good series. It was a joy casting it, and thanks for the opportunity. I don't think you have more games to cast.